Yo, 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 what up, what up, what up, fans of the fucking sport? What's good? You already know, man. And see, I tried to fucking tell ya. Like I call these fights, bro. I call these fights to the T. To the T. Now you tell me what happened. You tell me what happened. I'm just glad I ain't I don't support shit like that. You know? Like, I've seen enough of these guys, and by these guys, I'm talking about PBC, right? I've seen enough of their events really are shows. Choreographed shows, bruh. Like, I'm not here for that. I like sport, right? If I'm gonna go see a show, it's gonna be like some music or something like that. Like, I don't want to see no WWE type shit. That was trash, bro. That shit was trash. Let's talk about it real quick though, because never mind. Let's just talk real quick, right? Demetrius Andrade, I thought he looked about what I expected. I told you he puts himself in harm's way, so he did get dropped. I think somewhere around the 5th round. That's not a big deal to me. It was a flash knockdown. He's the type of guy, he can get dropped because he has a wild and crazy style. You know, like he is off balance a lot. He throws punches off balance. So if you can catch him at that moment, like, you can definitely drop him, you know. So I think he's okay with that. You know, I like the way he fought. It's pretty much what I expected out of him. You know, we ain't seen him in a while. And he was able to go ahead and get that UD, you know. I think he deserved a unanimous decision. Rashidi Ellis, no, bro. I'm not gonna cry robbery on that. Like, Rashidi Ellis, let's talk about him real quick. Fighters like that, they will always have problems. Like, even when they win, it's gonna be tough fights every time. Like, Devin Haney is kind of like that. At least he is at lightweight anyway. When you have like no power, that just does something to your opponent. Like, it makes him just walk you down. And now you're gonna eventually get tired because you got a guy basically walking you down. He's not respecting your power because you have none. You know, so I think that's what happened to Rashidi Ellis. And by the time, but late in the fight, I mean, he was just running around. He was scrambling, you know, trying to stay away from this guy. And you can't get dropped twice in the last round. Like, yeah, you lost. You lost the fight. And it's not a robbery. Like, nah, you wasn't that far ahead, bro. You know, so let's go ahead and put the robbery claims, let's go ahead and put that to sleep, because that's not what happened. Boots Ennis. Here's another guy that needs to pipe the fuck down, right? He was in there fighting Karen, right? And Karen kind of fought, I won't call it a 100% negative fight. He got some shots in there. Like, he took his shots, but way too slippery. Like, Boots couldn't deal with his movement, you know. He did, you know, he earned the victory. I mean, he won the fight. Boots definitely won the fight. But calling out these guys, like, Spence might stop this guy, right? Bud would end Boots' career. If they were to fight next, Boots' career stops. Full stop right there. Right? All that sitting down, and his guard is very leaky. Leaky guard. Like, you can get through his guard. You think Bud Crawford wouldn't expose that? I mean, Bud Crawford, I've seen him expose tight guards. That guard that Boots has, he needs to really go back to school and work on that, man. And to me, here's my thing. Like, you're talking too much shit. You're talking way too much shit to look like that. You can't even cut the ring off, my man. Like, that dude was slipping, and he was like, a Ukrainian was looking slicker than you. Okay? Like, pipe down, bruh. You ain't ready for neither one of them champions. Bud or Errol Spence. I think Errol Spence beats him solidly, just outworking him, breaking him down over 12 rounds. He got the experience. And Spence does have a high IQ in the ring. He does. You know, I think his work rate and just putting Boots in positions that he's not used to, pushing him back and shit like that, I think Spence would beat him in a fight. Bud Crawford, though, he will hurt this guy real bad. Real bad. He gets hit with shit. His guard is terrible. Keith Thurman. I like Keith Thurman. Like my only thing about Keith Thurman, he gotta fix his body. I'm not sure what's wrong with it. Like, he can't absorb body shots. If Keith Thurman could absorb body shots, he gives a lot of guys problems. I think if Keith Thurman could fix his body, he gives Bud problems. Like, Keith Thurman is not a pushover, bro. You know, the only reason people kind of go at Keith Thurman is because he lost that Pacquiao fight. Like, if he didn't have that flash knock, he wasn't hurt, but he got that flash knockdown. You know, like, that fight, it was just lined up against him. Everything, he wasn't going to win that fight. Like, it just looked like, I mean, the way the commentators, they were just building it up. But he was right there. He was right there with Pacquiao. You know, he had the flash knockdown, then he took that body shot late. That's really all Pacquiao did. Other than that, Thurman is winning that fight. Like, I get that, you know, people don't like him and all of that, but that means nothing. You know, Boots is not ready, bro. You need to step up and fight some guys before you even think about fighting these champions, bro. There's levels to this. Tank Davis. I'm not even going to spend a lot of time on it because, I mean, all you got to do is watch my last video. It's like I'll almost be saying the same thing because exactly what I said was going to happen, happened. Exactly what I said was going to happen, happened. Tank carried him, you know, carried him early, like, you know, and then Hector Garcia kind of warmed up a little bit, you know, started having some success. And then right at round 8, I said round 8 to 10, but right at round 8, was it 8 or 9? Al Heyman looked over to Tom Brown. Tom Brown looked up there at the ref, gave him the sign. The ref looked over there at Hector Garcia's corner and pointed to him, right? The corner looked down at Hector Garcia, and then he said, yeah, all right, that's it. Didn't even come out for the 9th round. You know, they really went exactly how I said. You know, and he says he couldn't see out of his eye. Okay, I mean, I guess we got to believe it, but did his eye look, I've seen some eyes, bro. I've seen some swollen eyes. I've seen some busted up eyes. Did you see, is that what you saw? So, tomorrow, we got to see the reports of this guy having a broken orbital bone or something. You know, we got to hear that. If we don't get that, you'll know what happened. I'm not with that shit, man. I'm not with it. I don't think the Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia fight happens. I don't think it happens. You know, I don't think we're going to get that fight. But if we do, I got Ryan Garcia, man. I got Ryan. Like, this ain't that. This ain't that at all. So, let me go ahead and get up out of here, bro. That's all I got. If you like the video, go ahead and hook off on that like button one time. Follow up with the right hand, too. You know, and if you're a southpaw, reverse it. All right, peace.